Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful Monday morning in overcast Paris. The weather, the weather has been very nice. Yes, yes, yes. It is 17 degrees this morning, nice and cool, nice and very nice and cool. I love this weather. So beautiful. Right. So today got a few readings for us today, and yeah, so as I was saying, this is what should I say? Welcome to Addiction with Des. Can't do two things at once. I can't multitask. The brain is occupied. It's busy. Swimming, so this is Addiction with Des, part 39. And like I said, I've got a few readings for us this morning that I'd like us to go through. So the first one, remember please people, I am not a part of AA or NA or CA, alright? I just use the literature that they have, especially the Just for Today readings, as I find them very good. Cool. Right, let's go on. Just for today, April the 4th, guarding our recovery. Remember that we are ultimately responsible for our recovery and our decisions. Basic text, page 99. Most of us will face choices that challenge our recovery. If we find ourselves in extreme physical pain, for example, we will have to decide whether or not we will take medication. We will have to be very honest with ourselves about the severity of our pain, honest with our doctor about our addiction and our recovery, and honest with the sponsor in the end. In the end, however, the decision is ours, for we are the ones who must live with the consequences. Another common challenge is the choice of attending a party where alcohol will be served. Again, we should consider our own spiritual state. If someone who supports our recovery can attend the event with us, so much the better. However, if we don't feel up to such a challenge, we should probably decline the invitation. Today, we know that preserving our recovery is more important than saving face. All such decisions are tough ones, requiring not only our careful consideration, but the guidance of our sponsor and complete surrender to our higher power. Using all of these resources, we make the best decisions we can. Ultimately, however, the decision is ours. Today, we are responsible for our own recovery. Just for today. When faced with a decision that will challenge my recovery, I will consult all the resources at my disposal before I make my choice. Very awesome reading. And it's very true. You know, so many people early in recovery say that I can't not go to the party or the braai. I've been invited, you know. The thing is, you can tell a lot of people, you can say no. It is your right to say no. You know there's going to be drinking. You know there's going to be probably, if you had in the circles like I had, you go to a braai or a barbecue or a house party, you know there's going to be other shit going down, not just alcohol. So you have the right to say, eh, I'm out. Thank you very much, but no. It's the same as when if you have people over to your house and you are new in recovery, for example, my house, still don't like or allow people to bring alcohol to the house because our house is an alcohol free zone. And like I said, it's your right to say no, okay? Whether it's going out or whether it's people coming to you. The other big thing that was in that reading was when you go to hospital, and a lot of people argue this point is that you know, in the hospital, I'll take the pain medication they give me. Now screw that. Your choice, as I said in that reading, it's your choice. You need to live with the consequences of that action, right? So, for example, heroin addicts, you go into hospital, they give you morphine. What is morphine? It's an opiate. Now, for example, if you're staying in hospital for an extended stay, like more than just like 2 days or something, and they're going to be putting morphine into you, and you're going to get addicted all over again to the opiate. Um, so that's why they said in that reading, you need to be honest about the level of pain that you're in. Okay, honest with your doctor. Every time I've been in hospital, the first, for example, this last, you know, 3 years or so, the first, the two appearances that I was in hospital, I was out of it. I was non compos mentos. All right, so but at least my family knew to inform the doctors that I am a recovering heroin addict. So please don't give me morphine. Give me a substitute. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, so even when when you come out, when I was, what should I say, when I did become corpus mentos, I love that word. Anyway, made up words. Anyway, um, that I could see that they're giving me a substitute pain reliever. Okay, and it's not just pain medication; it's a lot of other medication as well that you have to be aware of. So not just heroin addicts. I mean, cocaine addicts, cat addicts. All your oaks out there. Every addict. Okay, play it safe. This is why we tell you guys that on New into Recovery, complete and utter abstinence from all mind altering substances. All right. Very good thing that you need to remember, because you can cross addict that without, and I mean, it happens quickly. Seriously, it happens very quickly. Next thing you know, let's say you're a recovering alcoholic and you've been in hospital a few times, and now all of a sudden you find yourself being dependent on pain medication, like, for example, Adcodols. A lot of tablets that have the dol in them have got opiates in it. So, for example, next thing you know is you find yourself addicted to opiates. And yeah, not a nice thing to come off of. Right, so let's move on. Just a quick little reading here. You can tell a lot about which direction your life is heading by looking at the people with whom you've chosen to spend your time and share your ideas. Okay, it goes kind of with this morning's reading as well. All right. And for recovering addicts, it's critical. I mean, I tell a lot of clients and that, and then say to them, look, you got to get rid of all fr- friends that you used to use with or that you used to party with. You got to get rid of them. Get away from them. Because if you're still recovering, you are not going to be able to recover or follow, or should I say, I hate that word. You're not going to be able to stay on the straight and narrow. Let's say that instead. Okay? For your recovery, okay? Because we all know that the only time you're recovered is when you are in the ground, dead and buried. That's the only time you're recovered. Otherwise, you're a recovering addict. So, people you hang out with, if you are not going to recover, be a successful recovering addict if you continue to hang out with the people you hung out with before. Right, and this goes with family as well. I mean, if you have a volatile relationship with any family member or loved one, police, um, it's going to affect your recovery as well. Your path on your recovery is going to be dramatically affected. I just want to say something. Doesn't matter how many years you clean, but as even as, like, for example, myself, we speak most for ourselves, right? 8 years sober, and every time I still see a blue light, I still go. Anyway, right? So yeah, so even loved ones, family members, friends, whatever, get rid of them. You got the family members or the loved ones in your life that support you and hold you accountable are going to be the family members that help you stay sober. Oh my god. Yes, good morning, Lovey. How are you, my baby? What is it? Why are you so pushy this morning? Eh, they say most the perks of recovery. You know, sounds funny, but my love, my dog. You know, so right, correct friends in recovery, correct loved ones, correct family members. As I said, are not always the ones that are going to talk to you nicely, is it? These ones are going to be the ones that are going to call you on your shit and say to you, listen, you're busy f***ing up. Beep. Right? You're busy beeping up. Okay? Those are the ones that are going to keep you straight. Not the ones that say, you're doing well, my boy. You're doing alright. Now you got this, man. Okay. So remember that. So, higher power. My reading is out of the little thing I want to add to the reading this morning is out of the Bible. Morning. How are you? Be back. Right. Back again. Okay, so higher power. So my reading is out of the Bible this morning, out of Isaiah, excuse, 65, chapter 65, and it's just a few points that I've highlighted. So I'm going to start with 65, verse 1. Now listen carefully. The Lord said, I was ready to answer my people's prayers, but they did not pray. I was ready for them. Okay? Go down. This is still part of Isaiah chapter 65, verse 1, right? So we skip a few words there, and then it says, I was ready to answer. Here I am. I will help you. I have always been ready. Okay. Now use your higher power, people. Your higher power helps you a lot. It's helped me a lot. Carry on, yeah. Not forcing it on you. Right, so moving on. Chapter 65, verse 8. Right. The Lord says, no one destroys good grapes. Instead, they make wine with them. Listen. Neither will I destroy my people. I will save those who serve me. Alright. So if you want, read that, check the chapter 65, Isaiah 65, right? But read it up until verse 10. Okay? For yourselves. But listen, this is what your higher power is telling you. I was always there for you. I was waiting for you to reach out to me. But you never did. Alright, now if you read it on further, it says how, and this is typical for addicts. Only time we ever prayed was when we were in trouble. So in that section there, Isaiah 65, it says there, my people keep making fools of me, making me angry. Because they keep promising, and then they pray to false gods. Okay, it says other words in there, but sum it up, false gods. Now you're asking, but what is the false god? I never prayed to false gods. Yes, you did. Yes, I did. Yes, we did. Your substance was your false god. The substance that you were using was your false god. In there it says, your higher power is waiting for you all along, just to put your hands out, and reach for you, her, your higher power. However you see your higher power. Don't make a fool of your higher power. Otherwise you're going to be destroyed like the bad grapes. Reach for your higher power. It's never too late. Peoples, love yous, bless you. See you all. Cheers.